Now I'll quickly show you the tool which we are having. This is called trade trader. Okay. Internationally it's called trade station. If you go to US, the similar tool is called trade station. So in India, why it is called trade trader here? We tied up with Sharekhan. So some difference will be there between US and this, but there is called trade station, there is called trade trader. Now
trade station.
Okay. Now all the details, script name, this, that, everything is required for a trader investor. And certainly this tool can be customized by Sharekhan and OT. So based on the input we get from the students and even Sharekhan customers, we keep on developing this tool. So it is not rigid. For example, if we get an input from student or customer, we put it in. That's why you see a lot of versions of this is 2.9.6, 2.4.9.6. Okay, we keep on improving this tool. Now let's go to the tool. So just click off a button, the chart comes up. This is for Axis Bank, and you can have charts of various time frames. I just press Y, the yearly chart came up. Each candlestick is for a year. This is Axis Bank chart for so many years. You can see 2002, 2006. Now if you want to see half yearly, just press H. This is half yearly. For last year, the 31st December, the last year, the various price, open, high, low, close. In the course, you will be told, what is this? What is open? What is high? What is? You will be told why the candle is red, why the candle is green, what is the shape of the candle shows. Everything will be explained. Quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily. Now, you say I am a hourly trader within a day. You have different time zones, and you can define your own time zones. You can have 60, you can have 90 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. For example, this is 5 minutes. This vertical line is day separator. This is log basis trading. Axis Bank yesterday's trading. Even if you want 1 minute, every minute chart, you can get it. Just of a button you get. Now, I'll just show you one script. Give you an example of how the levels play out. Okay. Maybe after some time, after completing the core part of the workshop, we'll get into many other things. I'll just show you an example of one script. How many of you heard about the LNT? For day trading, we take 15 minutes chart. Now, in detail, you'll be told in the course how to define a level, demand zone or supply zone. Basically, in this case, so what we see, few points which you have to see, when the price movement or price turn happens, that is where you get to know which are the what is the difference between price movement and price turn. Price movement is a normal movement, up and down. Price turn is a point from where the price changes the direction, either upward direction or going down. It changes the direction. That is called price turn. Okay. So to define a level or zone, demand zone or supply zone, you have to see for price turns, and you have to see for those price turns which are very strong, very strong. For example, in this case, the prices come down, dropped because its base created a base, started going down because it's dropped base rally, right? So this is a zone which has got created. This is called demand zone. Automatically it will come, and this is the start of the zone. This is the end of the zone. So similarly, the price has gone up, rally, it made a base, it dropped, rally base dropped. So it has created a supply zone. And the demand zone, when did it get created? 8th April. We are on 13th April now, 8th April, Monday. And when did the supply zone got created? 9th April. If you don't understand this, that doesn't matter. I'm just showing you the features of the tool and how to define levels and how the levels actually work. Okay. In the media, you would have heard somebody saying, if LNT goes to 1387, it's a good price to sell. You'll be wondering, how did he make out 1387, right? Or you say, if LNT comes to 1368.65, good to buy. Earlier, 15-20 years back, I used to wonder, how did he say 1368.65? Right? Now, once you go to the code, you also can say, LNT say goodbye at 1368.65. The other person will wonder, how did he get 65? Okay. Now see, I'm just showing you this example, live example, to show you the power of levels. So we have a demand zone, we have supply zone. Clear? Now let's see how the movement happens. And this is a major script, LNT. It's coming down, it's coming very near to the demand zone. Demand zone got created at 10:14 on 9th April. This This is day trading. We are at 11:14, 11:29. It has set the demand. Okay. Now, as a trader, what will you do? Buy. Okay. So we have bought LNT at 1368.65. And what is the stop loss? It's very simple. Entry level, stop loss. You will not know how to define this, but I am just giving you examples. And the target. Now, the moment these levels were found by you, got it? Please pay attention. The moment you had identified the levels, you are ready to buy when it comes to demand zone, and you are ready to sell or short when it goes to supply zone. Here, okay. So 8 is created the demand zone, 9 is created supply zone. Now see how is that? Now the beauty of this tool is at one click you can place 3 orders simultaneously. I'll show you how. Just double click on the entry level. A pop-up will come. I'll not extend it, it take time. Okay. Then you can place 3 orders at one click. On the click. The moment you place, all the 3 orders will be placed simultaneously. This kind of recipe you hardly find in other schools. You can do it. You can place all the things individually also. You can place at a time.
Once you place the order, you bought the stock. Post which I see that there is a change in.
There is stop loss. You can do that.
You can.
Yeah. But you have to go to the other tool for that. But you can do that. That's what. See that is. See, one is avoiding large loss is one of the USP of professional. Now one is all of your professionals, right? Other USPs you are converting small profit into larger. If you know these two things, you are a professional. Even with 30-40% success ratio, you will be with 60% you will be meeting. But now let's see in this example. So we are ready to buy at 1368.8.
The entry level.
Yeah.
We thought this is the bottom, so we made an order there.
Yes.
But if it further goes down.
Stop loss. The moment it hits 1365, we are booking loss. No question asked. No question asked. Only retail person, common investor, he will wait. Wait for it to turn.
That means the hourly pay.
The same concept you can use it for anything. Even weekly, daily, you have to ask the same person. A lot of people for long term, they buy and they just wait for the target price to come. They make a mistake. Sometimes what happens, the stock price drops. And after 4 years, it will go to your target and they come out at 4 years. They have lost a massive opportunity. You got it? To make money within that. You block your money after time. Exactly. For example, you promoted a stop loss. When it goes down, purchase it later on at a very small, at a massive difference. Or it may take it and go up. It's okay. You have a number of scripts where you can trade that. Don't say no. If you miss this, your business is missed.
Compound investing, stop losses.
Very important.
5 or 6 years.
Very important. In your trading term, you have to say for long term, I will put a stop loss of 10%. The moment it reaches 10%, I come out. Don't wait. A lot of people are saying they make a mistake, long term, they invest, they forget. Until it comes to their target, they don't touch it. That is called passive investing. Okay. These 2% people, they are not passive investors at all. They are all active. Okay. Very clear. The moment when you have to get into a trade, either for small term or long term, you have to have this freelance. Otherwise, you will be blocking your money for years to and you will lose opportunity to buy at a lower level. See, these are not only 2 zones. There can be many zones. For example, if it comes down, maybe you can buy at a lower end. Or if it goes up, you can sell it at a higher end. So this is not the only opportunity. But this is the immediate opportunity which is nearest opportunity. Let's see what happens. So we have put the place the order also. Right? So now order is not activated at this moment. At this moment we have identified entry, exit and stop loss. Right? Now let's go ahead. Now we got into the trade at 11:29. The time is here, 11:29, we got into the trade. So we have bought LNT at 1368.8. Okay. What is the risk involved? It comes here automatically. 3 rupees 50 paise is the risk. And what is the reward? What is the reward to risk ratio? 4.01. Everything is here automatically. Yeah, 4.01 is to 1 is the reward to risk ratio in this trade. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's coming down again. Okay. But as a professional trader, we are ready to lose 3 rupees 50 paise. So we wait. Now the flow is going up. Okay, again came down. See, almost the stop loss. Okay. Generally common man will get it a fear. But as a professionals, we are ready to lose 3 rupees 50 paise. Doesn't matter. Here it's touching because generally what we do, we put a percentage here comes here, again you see.
Stop loss.
This is breached. So they made a trade here. See again it comes. See the power of levels. I just wanted to show power of levels. So in a daily trader, in a stock script like this, if there is a strong levels, they can make multiple things. The script falls within the zones. Okay, slightly longer horizon. Wipro, last one was 15 minutes time frame. This is daily time frame.
By selecting the stop loss and all, it will be done once we select it. Then the trade
It will depend on the trade. It will depend on the trade. Afterwards, you are not going to transfer the stop loss. You are going to transfer only the target. Every part.
So if you don't do anything, then at that prices it will.
The trade will happen automatically. That's why somebody said, we are working, how can you do it? You know, the working people, what they do, in the evening, they structure trades in the system.
And then
Next day, when it comes to level, it gets bought, sold, or stopped loss. It happens automatically. You will not be with the system always. Only the hourly traders have to be with the system. If you are a daily trader, weekly trader, monthly trader, you need not be with the system throughout. See, before it started with turning here, right? It started turning here. Daily. This is a daily part. Daily part.
which is the best time to decide this question? Which is the
No,
best time to
you have to go to the levels now. See the level here. It made a level here, 22nd Jan, demand zone. It went up to 291. Okay. Now, if you have identified these zones, now see how it reacts. It came here on 8th of March. It was there for some time between this and this. See, as a trader, we entered it on 8th of March, right? 258 rupees, and 11th of April, it is.
For daily traders, which is the best to decide this time?
We'll get it. Question also will get it. Okay. Similarly, every script, like the audience, every script, you fix the zones.
The second is daily. These zones will be displayed.
See, the bar candles will be for a daily. See, for example, this is a daily zone. So here the zone.
If you change it as a hourly,
Correct.
these zones are displayed.
For example, make it 15 minutes. The zone will be there. But what happens? Too far. For a hourly trader, 282 and 258 is too far. For a hourly trader, for this case, I'll tell you. We'll take up earlier zones. Now you tell me which is a good demand zone for a hourly trader. That will be talking about. It's a good demand zone. Sorry, supply zone and demand zone.
281.
Okay. Whereas in the case of daily trading, 251 was the zone. Now the price is, this is 15 minutes. If you go to 5 minutes, it will be even different. That's what I said. Based on your time frame, the zone change. Here, again, it is much bigger. The demand zone is quite clear here. So based on the time frame, the level change. The lower your time frame, okay, the reward will be lower. Risk also will be lower. The higher the time frame, your reward is higher. Even the risk will be higher.
In the case when you are buying,
You can sell it.
so now suppose that this demand zone, you need to buy only.
Buy only, yes.
Suppose if the trend is.
No, if you sell in demand zone, you'll be called novice. You belong to the 98%.
Yeah.
A lot of people, retailers, sold all their holding when the Nifty last year, dropped to about 10,100 level because of fear factor. Who bought it that level? The profession. Because professionals know, for the Nifty as well.
These charts will be shown after the trade, eh? How can we know it? Before the trade.
The levels are defined before the trade.
Before the
Of course. See, you find the level in the case of Nifty. See, last year, Nifty made two good zones on the one side, right? Okay. This was in April, and the supply zone was in September, right? See how the levels trade off. It exactly touched the year, went up, again came down. Now, because of the election factor, it was on the sideways. Now market got some clue. Now see what. Now it is waiting. Yeah. Now, as a professional, will you buy here or will you buy here? We'll wait for the price to come in. Okay. Now, what are you reading in the newspapers? Market can go. Nifty can go to 40,000. It may happen. We don't know. But generally, if you buy here and it starts falling, what happens? So, as a quality trader, you would rather go short here, but you will not go long. Unless there are some event happens, you exactly have some, clues how the market is going to do. Otherwise, you are not looking. Suppose when the market came down to here, what happened? Last time when the market came here, all the newspapers and TVs would have told, market is bound to go down, it can go to 8,000. But if you leave the level, all the professionals will know the level. Leave the level, what will you do? Stop. You buy here, and you sell it. You will not go by sentiments, you will not go by news. I don't think it's saying this, I don't say it's BTV at all. I read newspaper to get to know the events or the budget, the results. Get to know the events, I will go to the newspaper. But to make the decision, I will not go to the newspaper or TV.
From Monday's market, we can see now.
You can see the levels. It's not market. You have to see the levels. Yes, yes. Later I'll show you some scripts where you know the levels.
This is low and trade.
Pardon?
This is low and trade.
This is October 18. And okay, a lot of things are there with charts. And for example, for the students, okay, there is a tag called Ignite tag. This is not just for normal Sharekhan customers. This is only for students, OTA students. In the Ignite tag, you have a lot of features like personal trading plan. You can define here your mental bill, help you to define personal trading plan. It will have all the things. What is the capital you want to hold? What is the what the risk you want to hold? Everything is defined here. Position size plan. What does this mean? This means you can define the loss you are going to incur per trade. You can restrict them. Something initially you can say I'm going to put the limit as 500 rupees per trade. That's it. Position size plan. So what the system will do, based on the stop loss level, it will allow you to purchase number of trades where even if the trade goes stop, you will not lose more than 500. Right? Like I said, a lot of other features are there, which is there only for students. Order window, control trades. I told you 40 control trades. You have to use this tab to get into control trades. RSI, I think people who know the thing, they will know RSI. And from Sharekhan and from OTA, from the research, a lot of ideas will be given. These are only ideas which we expect the students to go through, analyze, and implement and get into trade if he is confident. Hourly trade, the ideas will be given, daily trade ideas will be given, weekly trade ideas will be given, monthly trade ideas will be given. Okay, with all the details. For example, here you will see monthly income, weekly income, you will see the script name, current price, what the recommended price, entry type, target. You will get this, all the students will get this. For your analysis purpose, you can refer. Level watches, like your supply zone or what is the supply zone, what is the demand zone. So all this input will be provided to students in the system, which you can analyze in. These are not advices, these are only inputs. From OTA side, we don't give any advices. But when you ask me which script good to buy, I'm not supposed to be. Our main purpose is educating, developing skill in you. A lot of other things are education resources, and in the platform you get a lot of materials which you can go through. So this card, as I told you, is available only for students, not for us.
No, short selling will be better.
Pardon?
Short selling will be better. That is not coming with demand.
That is not coming?
The demand should be good.
It will come. It comes like this. This Ignite idea, even hourly trades also, they will all types. They will cover hourly trades, daily trades, weekly trades, monthly trades. Many of our students, they take this, analyze this, whenever they are confident, they will take the trades. In fact, the fees of the scope fee, they will cover it within a month through this. You need not really have to break your head to find other scripts which are given in 2 days. You can take this, every day at least there are 5 to 10 ideas. There's a research team which will pop up on this. Maybe later we'll get deep into this, what is Ignite tab and what is the tool, because a lot of things are there, which is very time consuming.
Derivatives also.
Derivative futures also, yeah. As I told you, Ignite calls will come, this only input, the students will go through this, study this, make their own charts, and if you're confident, you can take it. These are ready-made inputs. Very, very useful. Very useful. So, intraday calls, position calls, long-term, swing calls.
Positional call for 1 month.
It can be 1 month, yeah. You can keep it for months together. Swings within a week, intraday calls. So this is very, very useful for the students. This is given only for students. But now second module, as I told you, second module is for investing purpose. Okay. In the first module, you know how to identify levels, what level to get in, what level to come out, what level to stop loss. Okay. So the idea is you can't constantly put all your capital into trading only. Of course, trading there is a return is very high. In the investment is slightly lower than trading. But the idea is from OTA side, don't put entire capital on a long term, only on trading. Okay. Once your capital grows, diverse capital into investment. It can sacrifice in lesser return. Okay. But from risk management angle, that is angle. So in this course, we will teach you how to attend fundamental research for stock investment, for picking the stock. You will do the picking of the stocks based on fundamentals. But for timing, we will use the OTA market and we'll go through the trading tool, that is take time here, define the level, and get into the trade. As I told you, company analysis, industry analysis, economic conditions, financial like profit outlook and other things. Okay, this will be taught to you how to do it. You asking, right? Yeah, this will be taught in detail. So you can pick the scripts. So once you pick the script, you will use your earlier first module technique of finding the levels and getting it. So there are a lot of factors on the qualitative factors and quantitative factors. Once you master this, you can pick the skills based on funding. In that 1 month course, this again 1 month training will be given for this 20 sessions. Okay. Generally, people take this, our students take this after completing first and second month. First month of Ignite, second month of control trades. They get a grip of how to trade. So third or fourth month, they take this, stock in this. Third module, as I told you, is for a long-term benefit. That is called managing your wealth management. So why wealth management is required? You have seen had an example of a lot of personalities who have made a huge wealth, but lost it because they couldn't manage it. So it is not enough. From what you said, we think our students, it is not enough to know how to trade and make money, how to invest and grow your money, what you made. Even after having wealth, it's very important to retain your wealth. Very, very important. If you don't know how to retain your wealth, you may lose it. There are a lot of personalities also who are lost. So this wealth manager course covers all aspects of managing your wealth, from insurance planning, tax planning, investment planning, of course, child future planning, cash flow planning, retirement planning. A lot of investors, you wouldn't have tracked for retirement. Okay. And you may not know when to start planning for retirement, isn't it? Okay. So this will give you in nitty-gritty the plans for retirement, estate planning. Okay. From your wealth, how much to put it in stock sector, real estate, how much, and equity, how much, mutual fund, all those things we do. Major purchases planning. So you can engage in your plan for real estate purchases. So all these details will be covered in nitty-gritty. This is very, very essential for managing your wealth. Generally, we recommend you to take this after completing the first module and second. So basically, the course starting to Ignite, okay, which will give you basic fundamental information on this, develop the skill of market timing as per the OTA demandings of the stock investor. Okay, we don't expect you to be a trader always through and put all your capital into trading. Once you gain good money, divert some portion of your capital into stocks, long term. It may fix it slightly lesser one, but from risk management angle, that is very, very important. The third one, wealth essentials, will ensure that all of your good wealth managers, taxation and other things, and insurance and all, you are able to manage very well, so that managing your wealth on the long term is not a problem. Now, what investment does that cost? How many of you think the fees you are going to pay for this course is expensive? Or how many of you think the fees you are going to pay for this course is investment? I'll just give you, what actually why many people, lakhs and lakhs of people are getting into the 90% group. Every day lakhs of people into the 90% group, and lakhs of people are getting out of the 90%. It's not that getting out means they get into 2%. They get out of trading and investment. They say they will take a pledge. I have stopped trading now. But when their friends or somebody says, no, I made a good return, they come back after 2 years again. But the major problem which we foresee, or when we see, is we are not ready to invest for developing skills. Okay, tell me, for medicine, for prescribing unique medicine, medical, you have to become about. What kind of investment is for medicine? 30 to 50 or 1 crore. Okay, for MBBS you need 30 to 50 lakhs. To become a MD, maybe 1 crore. We don't get into this